Sarah McFarlane is a boxer, mother, cancer survivor and scholar, but the Golden Gloves champion is finished there and is charging towards a 2018 Commonwealth Games berth. The 31-year-old sports scientist arrived in Canberra from AFL club the Brisbane Lions to work with the Australian swimming team ahead of the 2008 Beijing Olympics. Share on Facebook, share on Twitter. Tweet link. Champion boxer and cancer survivor Sarah McFarlane is chasing her Commonwealth Games dream. Photo: Sithik Adithavog. McFarlane is a former sprinter whose boxing journey began at an AIS testing day in 2013, which saw 40 athletes invited back for a week-long training camp after 5 grueling days, and just 1 year after beating cervical cancer, McFarlane was one of 2 women given a boxing scholarship. It was pretty full on. In the first 5 minutes they said text your family and friends because you won't be speaking to them for a while, and then we had to hand our phones in. McFarlane said it was a ridiculously difficult camp. These SAS dudes came in and people were getting carted off to hospital. Full-grown men were in tears and saying they could tack it. Advertisement: Titan requests code ISHO ALAD push. Ad spot -300 extension 250, pose 3. It was like the Hunger Games movies because they gave us numbers and that's how they referred to us, and each morning they'd announce a certain number had given up and gone home. McFarlane progressed through the ranks but endured some controversial losses along the way, including at the 2015 national titles when she fought pregnant. You will now receive updates from Sport Newsletter. Sport Newsletter: get the latest news and updates emailed straight to your inbox. By submitting your email you are agreeing to Fairfax Media's terms and conditions and privacy policy. The revelation was all the more shocking considering doctors told McFarlane she was unlikely to have children following her cancer diagnosis in 2011. Unbeknownst to me, I was 9 weeks pregnant before the Nationals. I was finding it difficult to make weight and I could understand why. McFarlane said the cancer was diagnosed pretty early, so I was quite lucky. But I'd love to talk about it because a lot of people are doing it a lot tougher than I did through procedures. I lost part of my cervix and was told it was highly unlikely I'd be able to conceive, which was really hard to hear. So I just threw myself into boxing and tried to make the most of life. Then the little guy came along and he's the best thing in the world. Terrible timing because the Nationals was Olympic trials and I did make it through, but it was a pretty cool consolation prize. McFarlane kept training through her pregnancy with a modified sparring routine and returned to the ring just 5 months after giving birth in June last year. Sarah McFarlane is balancing motherhood with her budding boxing career. Photo: Sithik Adithavog. The Pocket Rocket won the 54 kg Australian Golden Gloves title and in her 20th bout secured the ACT title.